What we're doing today is just having people, I'm going to interview people based on the practicum experience that you've had. And you can share anything. You don't have to share just these questions, but it doesn't have to be the exact answer to the questions or anything. It's just, I just want to hear what some of your feedback, and we'd be doing this in the group anyway. So I'm going to let Josh Young go first. So Josh, how has your practicum experience helped you meet goals of practicum? Your goals. What were they? Do you remember some of them?
The main was to gain experience and learn more about different fields of psychology and social work. And I definitely got to do that, seeing how DHS processes and how they go about like removing kids from homes and how to place them and how to get them back with their families. So it was very interesting to learn about that.
Okay. Would you want to work in a similar environment in the future? Why or why not?
I don't think it's for me to work in as a career because it would take a toll on me seeing the struggles that all the kids go through.
So is it just kids? Or
kids.
Psychology in general?
Just kids.
Or
well,
social?
Just the kids that are going through the foster system.
Okay. Well, it's good to know that. How would you have changed the course of this experience? What changes were required of you? How have you changed? I said it wrong, sorry. How have you changed in the course of this experience?
Well, I've gained a lot more knowledge and just awareness of everything that has to be done, because it's not a simple process at all.
Mm-hmm.
And before, I didn't think it was. I just didn't have I didn't know how everything went down.
Yeah. But
now I do, and so it's just eye-opening.
Yeah, it's pretty complex.
Yeah.
It may be almost more complex than it needs to be sometimes. What new insights do you have as a result of your practical experience? Anything else?
Not really. Well, I mean, you never know what the kids are going through, so we should always have an open mind about, not just accept all of their behavior, but having an understanding why that could be happening.
Situational.
Yeah, look through their lens.
Very good. You've talked about how you really struggled with the pain you've watched the kids go through. Is there anything else you've learned about the population with whom you've worked in general, or?
It's a pretty wide range of ages that kids struggle and families struggle with. It's not just teenagers and it's not just younger youth, but it ranges.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What have you learned about others who work in the field?
They have patience. It's admirable how they can deal with the kids every day and how they're there supporting them on a daily basis.
Where do you think they get it?
I don't know. That's a good question.
You think it's innate, inborn, or is it something you develop?
Partially innate, but I think more so developed because, I don't know. It's not natural to see kids going through that, so how can you be born with a response mechanism?
Well, maybe a temperament that can tolerate.
Yeah, that definitely helps.
Yeah.
It plays a part.
Okay. What was your relationship like with your supervisor? What did you learn from that?
Communication is very important, and I think she did that pretty well. She was swamped with a lot of work at times, and that hurt, and during those times it got confusing, so I got to see how important the communication really is.
Yeah, okay. How did the working conditions of your site affect your practicum experience? Was there anything good or bad about it?
It was good. They provided a lot of different materials for different activities, so kids like sports, they had things to play sports with. If they didn't, they had board games, movies, video games. I thought that was very beneficial.
Did you have any struggles with any of the conditions there for yourself?
No, I didn't.
I remember, forget that. What aspects of your previous in-class learning were relevant to your practicum experience?
The group work that we did where we sat in a circle and shared helped a lot because it helped me to get my feelings out about what was going on there and deal with them in class, and then I didn't have to take those back into the shelter.
Okay.
And it also helped me learn how to communicate better with the kids. if I needed to do an activity with them. I had questions that could come up and
Right.
help.
Were you surprised by anything in your practicum experience?
Just at the complexity of what everybody has to go through, the caseworkers, how much they have to travel, and it's not just one family they're looking after, so how they handle each different case, it was surprising.
Right. So it's not just the kids, it's also the families and it's the agencies
Right.
involved. And even, like she said at that one meeting, the van not being able to take them places, just the
Yeah.
rules that you
Yeah.
have to deal with.
Definitely.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.